7 pickleball warm-up exercises and post-game recovery tips. The popularity of pickleball in the US is skyrocketing to new levels. The fact that it takes so little time to become proficient at the game and compete with your pals is the biggest selling point. As a result, this has attracted individuals with diverse degrees of physical fitness, ranging from individuals with low levels of fitness to extremely competitive athletes. Consequently, there has been a rise in the incidence of injuries that could have been avoided with precautionary measures like warming up beforehand, taking it easy afterwards, and engaging in strength training. So if you want to avoid these injuries and work on your fitness, then this video is exclusively for you. Hello and welcome to Pro Pickleball Media, your #1 spot for all pickleball content. Our channel is dedicated to the fastest growing sport in the US, and we cover all fun and exciting things related to pickleball. So if you love pickleball and want to learn more about it, just take a second to subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss any of our recent videos. In today's video, we're going to talk about 7 of the best pickleball warm-up exercises that you should never miss before any game. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video where we will also share some post-game recovery tips. Now let's get right into the video. Warming up before a game of pickleball is crucial if you want to perform well. Pre-game exercise not only aids in your recovery after the game by loosening stiff muscles and warming up your body, but it also helps you perform at your peak throughout the entire match. Best pickleball warm-up exercises. Warming up before any sport is important to prepare your body to reach its maximum range of motion. Now we'll share some of the best warm-up exercises that you should do before a pickleball match. 1. Arm stretches. The arm absorbs the most impact from each paddle blow, thus flexibility is crucial for success in pickleball. There are numerous ways in which stretching can boost your performance. The following arm stretches can prove especially useful. Wrap your left arm around your right arm and hold the position for 10 seconds. Likewise, using your left arm, the deltoid muscle, fold atop the shoulder, is targeted in this particular stretch. You can do a tricep stretch by bringing your right arm behind your head and grabbing your right elbow with your left hand. 10 seconds at the time, then switch arms and do it again. Clasp your hands together and bring your arms back behind you. 10 seconds of this pose place. This is an excellent way to stretch out your chest and shoulders. Number 2, leg stretches. When prepping for a game of pickleball, it's important to put special emphasis on the legs, as they are the primary source of movement and power. In order to increase your flexibility, do these leg stretches. You can do this by pulling your left leg up behind you while holding onto something with your right hand. Get a good stretch in your right thigh by grabbing your ankle with your left hand and pulling your leg up. 10 seconds is the target, and then switch legs and do it again. Lengthen one leg while sitting on the floor. Get down on all fours and try to touch your toes with the outstretched leg. Your hamstrings will get a nice stretch. 10 seconds at a time, then switch legs and repeat. Lean your chest forward and place your hands on your right knee as you take a forward step with your right leg. By maintaining this position, you will feel a pleasant calf stretch while standing on your left leg. 10 seconds on each leg, then switch. Number 3, dynamic lunge with rotation. Lunge forward onto the tips of your left toes as you keep your left knee straight and step heavily onto the right. Put your right palm on the inside of your right foot and your left arm in the right angle into your body. Raise your arms as high as you can from this stance. Keep this position for 3 seconds and switch sides and do it again. Do 5 repetitions on each side. This is an excellent warm-up stretch for sports activity by bringing one hip to full flexion and others to full extension. You'll develop the hip mobility necessary for athletic and agile maneuvers. Stretching the leg, hip, trunk, and shoulder all at once is made possible by bringing the arm over the head. All of the joints in the chain are fully extended, maximizing the effect. Hints for making the most of this exercise: move forward in your lunge until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Always keep your hind leg fully stretched with your toes facing forward and not toeing out. This will roll the hips out. Avoid having your knee cave down towards your midline as you lunge forward. Now before we move ahead to talk about exercises, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel so we can keep bringing more informative pickleball content to you. Your little contribution means a lot for us. Number 4, sumo squat to push-up. Get down low in a squat to begin. Come up onto the tips of your toes and fully stretch your leg. After 3 seconds, walk your hands out to push-up posture and hold. Do 2 low-tempo push-ups. Always maintain a straight stance at the knees and walk your feet up to your hands. Repeat. Do 5 repetitions. As a warm-up for more vigorous activity, this is a fantastic stretch. All the hamstrings motion range is engaged during this. This plantar fascia, the bottom of the foot, and the calves and hamstrings are both stretched when one pulls up on the feet and big toe. Strength in the push-up position is concentrated in the upper body, the abdominals, and the scapula shoulders. There's no way to achieve higher athleticism and agility without doing all of the above to reduce the risk of injury. Hints for making the most of this exercise: if you want to avoid knocking your knees over your toes as you lower into a squat, kick your butt back as you do so. In order to avoid injury, lift up the toes carefully and then slowly rise to the fully extended posture. The hamstrings and lower back will feel a tremendous stretch in the position. It's important to keep your abs firm and your trunk from rotating when you get into the push-up position. For the best hamstring stretch, while toe walking up to your hands, keep your knees straight. Stretching the muscles of your shoulder girdle is just as important as stretching the muscles of the lower kinetic chain. Number 5. Shoulder flexion stretch. You can perform this exercise by putting your arm against a wall, tightening your abdominals, and then moving closer to the wall while forcing your arm into a completely flexed posture. Keep your thumb pointing inward while doing this, not pictured. This makes it more bearable by preventing pressure on the rotator cuff from the subacromial region. Avoid any discomfort during this phase. If that's the case, try again from a closer distance. The treatment should be stopped if the pain persists. If not, then do this 3 times, each time holding for 30 to 45 seconds. Number 6. Posterior shoulder stretch. Right arm on the wall, shoulder flexed and abducted to 90 degrees toward the midline. Make a slow arc with your left shoulder and ready to reach your right shoulder. The right shoulder back should feel like it's being stretched. That shouldn't be causing you any discomfort. In that case, you should back off. 3 sets of a 30-45 second hold are recommended. Number 7. Pec stretch. Position your forearm on the wall with your arm bent at 90-degree angle of flexion and abduction. The front of your chest should feel a stretch as you slowly rotate your trunk and shoulder to the right. This shouldn't be causing you any discomfort. In that case, you should back off. 3 sets of a 30 to 45 second hold are recommended. Best post-game recovery exercises. The exercises you do after a game of pickleball are just as crucial as the ones you do before. To properly cool down, it's recommended to begin with low-impact activities such as repetitive jumping exercises, squats, circular motions in the arms, lunges. Stretch your arms, legs, neck, and back again, focusing on whichever areas feel the most relaxed. Massage and icing might help minimize any swelling that might develop in those sore muscles. Why pickleball is an effective workout? So, what did the scientists funded by ACE find? On average, about 350 calories were burnt every 60 minutes of study participation, on average among the participants. Because of this, playing pickleball on a daily basis is an effective way to improve and maintain cardiorespiratory fitness as it stimulates the cardiovascular and metabolic symptoms to the extent recommended by workout standards. These results indicate that pickleball is an excellent sport for mature adults to engage in. How to stay safe while playing pickleball. The risk of falls and injuries is a major issue in the rapidly expanding sport that is most popular among individuals aged 55 and up. The authors of the ACE-funded study emphasize the importance of safety by noting that nearly all of the study's participants have experienced at least one fall over its duration. In order to take part in a sport safely, one must be nimble and balanced enough to accomplish skills like backpedaling and returning a ball hit over one's head. By learning the proper technique, such as cutting in the direction of the ball rather than backpedaling and getting in shape, anyone can enjoy the thrills of this thrilling activity without risking injury. So what do you think about these pickleball warm-up exercises? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow picklers. Also, if you love pickleball, then make sure to watch this next video on our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.